Mbadde nzire waka oba lino ssomero lyawa kugambye omulenzi kyakola omwana azabye ayayayayaya omwana alaga ali biza ali ku ssimu omulenzi emikono giri wansi kansala ate alaga mukambwe bitya ndowooza omulaba ndowooza olaba waliwo oli ali mu mabeere laba bali kuyonsa ali mu mabeere laba ono oba akubira maama we kugambye emikono gitambula wano bami kakazi kato nga wekeesitula laba kaneno oba kaliko ki gambye amabeere gatambula essaawa zino kikokota.
All right. Greeting to all those who are listening to Pace Media. Welcome. The video you're watching was recorded, actually not just one video, a series of videos recorded by someone, or we can call him a pedestrian or someone who was on his way or journey to somewhere else. He was on his own business. So I don't know whether he's a concerned citizen, a parent, or whatever. But now I want to tell you about this video, much as you've seen what is happening. I've just shown you the end parts. But that was a school bus, the bus you're seeing. Ibade bus yesomero. And the kids, I think, were from some activity outside school, external activity outside school. I think maybe a tour or something, any activity that takes people out, you know, if you've been to school. Now, what happens is they were traveling back to school at night. And honestly, what the students were doing in the school bus is just miserable. Like, if you're a parent and your child is in this school, you cannot settle. So where is the problem in our society today? Because I will not say that in our school time or high school time it was okay, or things were moving all that smoothly, but this is a vice always that happens within these teens. You know, at that age they are teens, still developing or growing up, and some things excite them. Those little things, very small minor things, get them excited, and they do a lot of things. Now, like these kids, they were from a trip. I will say a trip, maybe with their teachers, and it happened to be dark, you know, and they sat in such a way that a boy and a girl, maybe the couples or whatever, sat together in consecutive seats so that they get the liberty to do their things. So I want to show you maybe this first video. We first watched it when this gentleman was beginning to record the video and was telling us what was happening in the bus. Then we talk about this issue. How can this be controlled in school? Or are your kids safe in school that you've taken them to? I will not say that for us we didn't have this during our school time. It was there. This has always been there. But now, I know it cannot be taken away completely. That one I can assure you. You know, very many people have come out openly to converse that during our school time, we had such and such and such happen. Yeah, we had fingering happening in school, kids coupling, whatever, you know. And these are one of the moments people would wait to have with their so-called lovers by that time, that when there is an external activity outside school, we go ahead and do this. So these guys got a chance, moved out of school, and you know what? They said, Shigwa lero, anaye abana kibakoze ku bus. Now this one is going viral on TikTok. You can go and search for it on TikTok. It is all over TikTok there. And at the end, I think the teacher found some of them. So, and now, unfortunately, someone has recorded this video and put it out to public. So, I don't know how the school is going to handle this. Are these kids going to survive suspension? But they're not even kids. I think mostly this character is between, this vice begins from senior 4, senior 5. Those guys, I don't know, that class. That class. Okay, let us watch this very first part. That is the first part. What was happening in the bus? How this guy started recording.
Mbadde nzire waka oba lino ssomero lyawa kugambye omulenzi kyakola omwana azabye ayayayayeye omwana alaga ali bizi ali ku ssimu omulenzi emikono giri wansi kansala ate alaga mukambwe bitya ndowooza omulaba ndowooza olaba waliwo oli ali mu mabeere laba bali kuyonsa ali mu mabeere baba ono oba akubira maama we kugambye emikono gitambula wano bami kakazi kato nga wekesitula laba kaneno oba kaliko ki gambye amabeere gatambula essaawa zino ayayayayayay kikokota kiriira ndowooza mulabe ekiri mu bbaasi oba ssomero lyawo lino bali mabeere kwata ali mukomba ndowooza olaba bambi kasajja katukadde kiriira ndowooza mulabe ekiri mu bbaasi oba ssomero lyawo lino
And boom, see what they're doing. Kissing in the school bus. Now, I want you to take a look at these guys. The guys at the back. Around here, these other two people. This one is already vivid clear. The one in white is already clear that they are kissing. Now, I want us to have a look at the people in the next row. Like the guys in the next row. Look at the head movement. What do you think that girl is doing? The head movement of that lady. With the head. What is that lady doing? Oh, our schools today. It happened in a school bus. Yeah. So, I want you to also watch this.
Bali mabeere kwata ali mukomba ndowooza olaba bambi kasajja katukadde.
So, where is the problem exactly? Where is the problem? Ndowooza olaba
wamugamba vaayo katalina ngeri gyamugyamu mpale olaba omukono gukyali mabeere ogulabayo tikyamuguddeko amugamba sibazibu bamaze omukwata bamugamba sibazibu ono bamukutte
these guys were found in this kind of act. So, I want you maybe think, will this kind of vice ever be completely eradicated away from school? Do you think it is possible to stop this vice? Because me, I was in school. Yeah, we witnessed these things happen. Twaliyo nga bagikola Lucy. Recently I heard Kasuku talk about this same thing, and he was in his Kasuku live with some people. I don't know whether it was an interview or what, and he was telling them that in our school, secondary school, twakuwanga finger. Hey, they did finger. This has moved for generation. It is still there. Hey, I was also in school, high school. It was there. People did it. Whether outside school or inside school, it was there. Even your school, where you studied from, your school, they did it. They did it. They did. Finger. It was there in your school. In my school, it was there. Yes, it was there. But now the question is there a way this can be controlled? What should be done to these children? because this is how the moral degeneration begins, and kids come from school with a lot of hypers. They think they've got, I don't know, lovers or whatever. Others end up senior sixes. They mess up in VAC, senior fours. Others get married. The ones who go to the university end up beginning to sell themselves because you're used to this kind of things. Now, as a woman, is it ethical to allow a man? Okay, now these are teens. What level of counseling can help us reduce this? Because you cannot blame You cannot blame a woman that, as a woman, how can you allow a man to touch your private part or enter his fingers in your private part? Now, why should you ask that? Okay, now you who is asking her, why should allow a man to put a finger inside her private part? Do you know the feeling she gets when that finger is inside? You don't know, you don't understand. If they could resist. But however, in that level or that age, in that school, it is not a good vice, honestly. Truth be told, it is not a good vice to have in school. It is not something good. So, what should be done? How can this be controlled? Honestly, do you see this stopping in school? Do you see any solution or way forward? How shall this be combated? Because whenever students get an opportunity to do what pleases them, I can assure you that they will do. They will do. Just like we have seen. They will go on to do what pleases them and what makes them happy. Especially when they get the chance to be out of school. Just like we are seeing here. The young lady is pretending to be in a phone. Very serious. But she's sitting on the laps of a young man. However, the camera is focusing on those two, but there are guys behind them. These guys are the back. I don't know. The guys are the back. They're actually more serious than them. That lady with the long hair. Then the next one with the long sleeve. That lady with the long hair. So, suggest for me in the comment section there what you think. Because I'm not going to come and say that this is wrong. Believe. Okay, the truth is, it is not right. It is wrong. It is wrong. But do you think it can be stopped in schools, or what can schools do in order they have external engagements? Should they remove? What I think can actually help us to do this, especially when the students come out, should the schools have their activities during the day, including traveling during the day? If night falls and finds you outside, find where to accommodate those students rather than having them come back in that bus. Can that work? But some students are terrible. Even during the day, they can do what they want. So please suggest in the comment section, what do you think brings this? How can schools eliminate or reduce this? But I can assure you that this cannot be eliminated. So that school, I have not yet identified this school. But in case it is identified, I will let you people know. But that is what happened, and that's what I want to let you know about this kind of vice in school. And it has just happened again here. My name is Patrick Olwain, Pace Media, X-Files Podcast. We are just beginning, we're just starting. We hope to go far with you. Please subscribe, like, and share our contents that you find interesting. I'm still making some modifications on the channel. We may as well have a new channel because this one already has issues. So we really thank you for those who have helped to grow this channel by subscribing. See you in the next podcast or discussion. We are still really here. And I'm going on live, YouTube live, to give you the weekly recap or weekly updates. Whatever happened in that week, I'm going to show you all. Pace Media, thank you.